We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies enter the stadium to the familiar strains of Enter Sandman. And the Hokies ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll return it. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Huskies offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Devon Williams. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Williams fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Play action with Williams. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Williams will pass. Fires to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's Reynolds. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Tony.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
He's changing the play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Left side is Odom. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Straight ahead, it's Keith. And he's brought down after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Kincaid. Gets it to the back. Showed off just about every move in the book. Except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already... Oh, they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tough run here. It's Cobb. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's and the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Here comes the heat. He hurls one deep down the left side. Another incompletion on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Out wide left, it's over. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's going to bring, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to.
Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Throwing, Williams. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Drops back. It's Kincaid. Left side is Coleman. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. On the ground, it's Coleman. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Finding some room. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Out wide grabs, it's Reynolds. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone and the 10. Quick give. It's Cobb. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The fake and wants to throw. Rush right in his face. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive, floated high, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. To the air, it's Kincaid. Still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Snapped on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. And the Hokies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Moving to his left. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room, it's Cobb. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Driving forward, it's Cobb. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this run.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Williams to the air again. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Here's Williams to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Huskies are marching down the field. Williams looking for a man. He's got it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Williams on the play fake. They're all over it. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Williams. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Catches it at the 15. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tells the run, wants to pass. The throw. Out wide right, it's Pop. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. On the run, it's Cobb. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Going over the top. He caught it, and he scored! Touchdown, Hokies!
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Williams. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Left side, it's James. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now in the score.
He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Scanning the field, it's Kincaid. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he gets it away. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Extending the play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He's past the marker. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just got rid of that one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Turns it upfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. At the 40, there he goes. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, Williams. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived. Down he goes at the 30. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just barely got rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Got his man on the right. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this 2nd half. Deep in the end zone, it's Coleman. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the 2nd half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
He's got it. 2 points are as good as they build on this lead. Bringing it out. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Here's Williams to throw. Rushes on. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the and he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll start on the ground with Washington. All over him immediately. 2nd and long here. Play fake, Williams. And now the ball is free in the end zone. And they grab it in the end zone. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Nice job by the defense, playing fast, playing physical, upfield, forcing the fumble. They can't fall on it. They can't get the touchdown themselves, but they force the safety and put points on the board.
And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Across the 45. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air. It's Kincaid. Fires to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun. Look out. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll start on the ground with Washington.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out wide left, it's James. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Williams. Short pass. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Running the red zone. It's Washington. Nowhere to go.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but
caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Back to throw, it's Kincaid. Going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Changing the routes with his receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Stepping to the right. Sails one into the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Sends it back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. They'll run the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Hokies want to move quickly. Move. Looking downfield, it's Kincaid. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the 2-point try. He wants to throw it. Had to force that one.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Left side, it's James. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Washington sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Searching for space. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Offense set on 1st down. to throw. It's Kincaid. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Here comes the heat. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Williams, he's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Second and long here. Play action with Williams. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. This game all but decided. Let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his target. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running to the left. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. They're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Running to the left. Sees an alley. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. There's some room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield, it's Kincaid. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got the first down himself. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back down.
They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. From the gun, it's Heath. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Sells to fake. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Sets his feet. It's Kincaid. Rush right in his face. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Good coverage to knock that pass away. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Out wide left, it's Odom. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for running room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. Now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Got it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Making the adjustment. To the air, it's Kincaid. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for